Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and 45 seconds to speak.
Do you prefer using public transportation or having a private vehicle for your daily commute? Provide specific reasons to support your answer.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
I prefer using public transportation for my daily commute. This is primarily because it allows me to navigate through the city without having to worry about finding parking spaces or dealing with heavy traffic. It also gives me a bit of spare time during my commute to read, listen to podcasts, or to simply relax. Apart from these convenience factors, using public transportation is also a greener option, which reduces my carbon footprint, something I consider important.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Thank goodness the department has made changes to the way they assess group work. I had a nightmare last term with our geology project. I couldn't bear going through that again.
Why? What happened?
Well, there were 3 of us in the group. One guy worked really hard, but he didn't trust anyone else to do anything. He just wanted to do it all himself.
It sounds like you were freeloading.
Well, I wasn't. I offered up plenty of ideas, but he kept saying they were no good. In the end, I stopped trying and left it to him. The other guy was a waste of space. He didn't pull his weight at all. We barely saw him.
Did you get a good grade?
A reasonable one, considering how little work I did. But I'm sure I'd have done better if I'd been given the chance to say what I wanted.
Well, the new system should give you that opportunity.
Yeah, I hope so. Though I wish they'd abolish group work altogether. All this organization and communication is just a waste of time. It's got nothing to do with geology.
The man expresses his opinion of group work. State and explain his opinion. Compare his opinion with the opinion of the geology faculty.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The man in the conversation has a negative opinion of group work. He had a bad experience in the past with a group project in geology. One member of his group wanted to do all the work by himself and didn't trust anyone else. The other member didn't contribute at all. The man felt frustrated and stopped trying because his ideas were constantly rejected. He believes that he would have done better if he had been given the chance to express his ideas. He even wishes that group work could be abolished because he thinks that organizing and communicating with others is a waste of time and not related to studying geology. In comparison, the geology faculty acknowledges the problems with group work but believes that there are benefits to be gained from it, such as self-organization and communication skills. Therefore, they plan to introduce a new system where the group work itself is not assessed, but each student will have an individual piece of work based on the group project to ensure active participation.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the lecture.
Globalization has had a profound impact on almost every aspect of human life, including the world of art. We will look at how globalization has influenced art, both positively and negatively, in this lecture. Let us first consider the positive effects of globalization on art. One of the most significant advantages is the increased access to art from all over the world. The internet and other technological advances have made it easier to share and distribute art across borders. As a result, people are more exposed than ever before to a diverse range of artistic styles and traditions. This has not only broadened our understanding of different cultures, but it has also facilitated cross-cultural dialogue and understanding. Another advantage of globalization for artists is the increased opportunity to showcase their work on a global scale. Artists now have more platforms to display their work and reach a wider audience as more art fairs, exhibitions, and galleries open around the world. This has opened up new avenues for artists to gain recognition, establish a reputation, and advance their careers. To maximize the benefits of globalization on art, while minimizing the negative impacts, we must support artistic integrity and foster a greater understanding and appreciation of art from around the world.
What are the positive impacts of globalization on art? Use points and examples from the lecture.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The positive impacts of globalization on art are plentiful. Firstly, it allows people from all over the world to access a diverse range of artistic styles and traditions easily. This exposure broadens our understanding of different cultures and promotes cross-cultural dialogue. Additionally, globalization provides artists with more opportunities to showcase their work on a global scale. With the help of the internet and advancements in technology, artists can reach a wider audience and establish a reputation in the global art market. For example, through art fairs, exhibitions, and galleries that are opening up around the world, artists can gain recognition and advance their careers. Overall, globalization in art facilitates artistic exchange and appreciation on a global scale.
You will listen to a lecture about an academic topic. After, you will get a question about what you heard. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the lecture.
Today, we're going to continue our discussion on the topic of superconductivity, which is a state in which a material can conduct electricity with zero electrical resistance. Superconductivity was first discovered in 1911 by Heike Kamerlingh-Onnes, who found that the electrical resistance of mercury disappeared at temperatures near absolute zero. Over the following decades, more materials were found to exhibit superconductivity at extremely low temperatures. The explanation for superconductivity was finally found in 1957 with the BCS theory, named after its three creators. According to the BCS theory, at extremely low temperatures, the vibrations of a material's atoms can cause electrons to form pairs, which are known as Cooper pairs. These pairs can move through the material without scattering off impurities and defects, which is what causes electrical resistance. The discovery of superconductivity and the development of the BCS theory have laid the foundation for many modern technologies, including magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, which uses superconducting magnets to generate powerful magnetic fields.
Explain the concept of superconductivity and its applications. Include points from the lecture.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
Superconductivity is when a material can carry electricity without any resistance. It was first seen in mercury at very low temperatures. In 1957, the BCS theory explained that at super low temperatures, electrons in a material can pair up and move without any interference, creating no resistance. This discovery has led to many useful technologies, like MRI machines that use superconducting magnets. Superconductivity has revolutionized industries like healthcare and transportation. MRI machines can produce detailed images of the body, helping doctors diagnose illnesses. In transportation, superconducting materials can make faster trains and more efficient power grids. Overall, superconductivity has led to many important advancements that improve our lives.